Hello Aries, welcome to MoonDaughter Esoterica. This is your weekly reading for the week of December 7th through December 13th, 2015. This is a general reading for everyone born under the sign of Aries, and if you'd like something a little more tailored to your personality, please feel free to check out the video for your rising sign as well, as it will give you a more complete picture of what you can expect as you go throughout your week this week. I do want to apologize for getting this video out late. I'm sure all of you felt it. There was a huge shift that happened this weekend. A lot of intensity, a lot of information coming into all of us. And my guides told me it was to the upper limits of what our energy fields could contain and withstand. So a lot of people, I think, found this to be a painful experience. I am an empath, and I was feeling a lot of the collective energy, the collective consciousness on this, and there seemed to be a lot of sadness and confusion and fear and disorientation and desperation. And I've been guided to offer a special reading to help anyone who needs to receive messages at this time to get through this time. I also... Sorry about that, my computer just went off. I also include in my talents and abilities the ability to use automatic writing. And I feel like my guides are telling me that they really want to channel information, not only through the cards, but through automatic writing as well, which is why I was told to offer the email readings. And I know a lot of us are going through a hard time, and I do want to help. So I'm trying to make these readings as accessible and affordable as possible, while at the same time still being able to pay my bills. So what I'm doing is I'm offering this email reading through my PayPal account to cut down on administrative costs in dealing with my Etsy shop. Basically, if you want this reading, you can send me an email, and I will leave the link for that in the description box below, asking me your question, and also give me an email address that you would like your reading sent to. If it's the one you send from, then I'll just forward it to that. I'm trying to get these readings out within 24 hours. If there's going to be a delay, I will let you know. These readings take me between 30 and 60 minutes to do each one. So it really depends on the volume that I get and how long each reading takes, because it seems like there's a lot of information that is wanting to come through for you. At the time I receive your email, I will send you the link to my PayPal account and then proceed with your reading. So I hope this helps everyone. Now, the way I do these weekly readings is I choose a Wisdom of Avalon Oracle card to let you know what kind of vibe or energy you're going to be working with as you go throughout your week. I do a 5 tarot card layout to let you know what kind of events you can expect to happen, or the undercurrents of all of this. And then we finally look at the Archangel Oracle card to let you know what kind of divine assistance will be with you as you go throughout this week. So let's get started. Your Wisdom of Avalon Oracle card is the Serpent. Talks about knowledge and healing. So this is really describing exactly what happened to us all this weekend. And Aries, you've had a tough row of it. You've been doing a lot of self-improvement. You've been doing a lot of raising your energy and your vibration. A lot of spiritual growth has been happening for you. And well, here you grow again. It seems to hit you pretty intensely. But, I mean, you are a fire sign, and you are an intense type of person anyway. And you're one of the stronger ones. You're one of the ones that are able to actually assimilate and use the energy and the knowledge that's coming to you. So it looks like it's going to be another week of that for you, Aries. The serpent always signifies growth and shedding skin, and I think you'll do that rather quickly, actually, because you're ready to go ahead. I think you feel like a sense of urgency and a sense of, okay, time to actually do what I'm here to do. Some of you may not know what that is just yet, but it will come to you because it really is time to put it in action. I do feel like we're going to be having another shift before the end of the month, Aries, and I think you will be pretty significant in bringing that through and helping other people with that. Let's see how it's going to play out during your week. We'll look at your tarot cards. Your first one is Ten of Wands in the upright position. So this is kind of what I was talking about. it's a burden, it's a responsibility on you, and it's because you are actually strong enough to carry the burden. You want to make sure that you're not carrying anyone else's burdens, because at this time, a lot of people may be trying to put them on you. And if you need help, don't hesitate to ask for assistance. There are people around also who would be willing to help you as you go through this. Just make sure that you don't put a responsibility that is yours on someone else. If you ask for help, make sure you're participating, because it is assistance not due for you, right? Okay, so the next card you have is Queen of Cups in the reverse position. And what this is really telling me is that there's a disconnect at this point in time with your emotional body, which is also tied into your intuitive body. So I think that you're really experiencing this disconnect, and you're kind of focused on the work ahead and not really so connected with this side of yourself. And your intuitive side and your emotional side is important. So it is important that you try to combine the two, integrate the two. Don't just push it off to the side and ignore it, because it is something, especially in this time, where you do need to be very tightly connected to your intuition, to your higher self. And the next card you have is Knight of Cups in the reverse position. And both of these in the reverse position, they're now facing each other. And so I think that part of this for you is an emotional journey, an emotional quest, getting in tune with your emotions, your feeling, your intuition. I think there's been a disconnect for a little while. And so what these cards are telling you is that you really do need to hang on to that, the connection you started to make, and grow that a little bit more, because it is absolutely vital for you to progress in this life lesson that you're in, and to understand and integrate the emotional lessons that are being brought to you at this time. Your next card is Three of Swords in the reverse position, and there is a heart in there too, and it's pierced with arrows. But I think that for you in this situation, it's really drawing on your empathic abilities too, and I think you may be feeling what I'm feeling with, other people's hopelessness and pain, and it's very easy for you, Aries, to just shut that out, to completely disconnect from your emotional, intuitive body, because you don't want to deal with or carry other people's pain. But I think it's really important that you learn how to do so without it infringing on your personal space, on your personal emotional space, mental space. So this is kind of a test for you. You've gone through this before, where you've started to finally reconnect and open up and be comfortable sitting in your emotions. And I think everyone else's emotions are kind of flying in too, and possibly your own as well. So this is kind of a test, but you want to continue to stay in your emotional body, to stay in your intuitive self, and to manage the energies that are coming in, to shield and cleanse yourself from them, and recognize, part of the purpose of this is so that you can recognize what your emotions are, and separate that from what other people's emotions are, be it in your immediate family or from a global sense, if you're feeling it on that level, which actually may be. The final tarot card you have is Eight of Cups in the reverse position. So you are, this is just confirming you are returning to that lesson you were working on and feeling pretty comfortable in, that you had finally mastered that. And this is just a reminder that you are in the process of mastering it, and this is kind of where you learn to separate your own emotions and feelings from other people's. So you may have to revisit the place where you started, and that was looking for that emotional connection, looking for that intuitive connection with your higher self. You may feel yourself set back a little bit this week, but the journey back is not as arduous and difficult as it was from the onset, because you're already there, you're already working on that, you've been there, you know the route there. And so I think you'll be able to do so this week, Aries. Let's see what Archangel is working with you. Okay, so this week we have Archangel Michael. So this is excellent. He's kind of the warrior angel. He has a sword, and he comes in and clears out things that need to be cleared out. But in this, I'm drawn to the picture on this, where he has actually put his sword into the ground. There is no battle. There is just carrying on where you're at. It's just growing and expanding from this emotional, higher, intuitive self that you're growing from. And the card says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So you may be this, maybe a crisis, this emotional issue, maybe a crisis within yourself, crisis of confidence, or just an abandonment of your emotional body entirely. And that would be the normal way that perhaps you would do things, but you're being encouraged to stay there, sit in the emotions, understand the emotions, and ask Archangel Michael to help clarify for you. I don't think necessarily this is you setting crystal clear intentions. I think this is you asking Archangel Michael for clarity on what you're feeling. Is this mine? Is this somebody else's? Or is it both? And how do I heal this? What should be the direction that I take to heal this? And Archangel Michael will step in and help you with that, and use his sword to clear away the fog, clear away the cobwebs, help you see clearly what your next step is and how to get further along on your quest. Okay, Aries, that's all the information I'm getting from your cards this week. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. I do greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic week. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time, Aries.